Breaking news in the world of artificial intelligence and global tech trade. Nvidia may be on the verge of reshaping its relationship with one of the world's most important markets, and the implications could be absolutely massive. Here's what we know right now. Nvidia, the American semiconductor giant that has become the undisputed king of artificial intelligence chips, is reportedly signaling to its Chinese customers that more advanced AI chips could be headed their way and soon. This is a stunning development that has sent shockwaves through the tech and investment communities, because for the past several years, the story between Nvidia and China has been one of restrictions, workarounds, and geopolitical tension. Let's rewind for just a moment to understand exactly why this is such a bombshell. The United States government has been tightening export controls on advanced semiconductors to China since 2022, citing national security concerns. These restrictions were specifically designed to prevent China from accessing the most powerful AI chips that could be used to advance military capabilities or close the technological gap with the West. Nvidia found itself right at the center of this political firestorm, forced to create watered-down versions of its most powerful chips specifically designed to comply with American export rules. We're talking about chips like the A800 and the H800, deliberately throttled versions of Nvidia's flagship A100 and H100 processors. And when even those modified chips got caught up in tightened restrictions in late 2023, Nvidia had to scramble again, releasing the H20 chip for the Chinese market. But now, the game might be changing entirely. According to reports, Nvidia is actively communicating with Chinese clients and signaling that it could potentially be cleared to offer more powerful, more capable AI chips to that market in the near future. This suggests that behind the scenes, there may be ongoing conversations, possibly at the highest levels, between the chip industry and American policymakers about recalibrating those export restrictions. And why does this matter so enormously? Because China is not just any market. China represents one of the largest concentrations of AI development activity on the planet. Chinese tech giants like Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, and a wave of ambitious AI startups have been desperately hungry for top-tier processing power. They have been forced to stockpile whatever chips they could get their hands on, look to domestic alternatives, or simply work around limitations. The demand is staggering, and Nvidia knows it. For Nvidia's bottom line, regaining meaningful access to the Chinese AI chip market would be transformative. Analysts have estimated that China represented somewhere between 20 and 25% of Nvidia's data center revenue before the harshest restrictions kicked in. That's billions of dollars sitting on the table, and Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang has never hidden his desire to remain competitive in that market. There's also a competitive angle here that cannot be ignored. While Nvidia has been locked out of China's premium segment, Chinese chipmakers like Huawei have been racing to fill the void with their own AI accelerators. If Nvidia gets back in with superior hardware, it doesn't just mean revenue, it means reasserting dominance in a market that was starting to develop alternatives. Now, there are enormous caveats here. Nothing is confirmed. No deals have been announced. Export rules remain in place, and any change would require explicit approval from Washington. The geopolitical climate between the US and China remains deeply complicated, with trade tensions, tariff battles, and technology rivalry all simmering at once. But the fact that Nvidia is even having these conversations with Chinese customers, openly signaling the possibility of more advanced chip sales, tells you something critically important. The ground may be shifting beneath our feet in the global AI race. The question is no longer just who builds the best chips, it's who gets to sell them, and to whom. And the answer to that question will shape the future of artificial intelligence itself.